A molecule of dimethyl ether, or dimethyl ether, which is this molecule, CH3OCH, contains the same atoms as a molecule of ethanol, CH3CH2OH. You can see there's 1, 2 carbons, 1, 2 carbons, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hydrogens, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hydrogens, and 1 oxygen atom. They have exactly the same components. Does this mean that the two substances have the same properties? Okay. Do they share the same properties? Well, let's just think about this. Ethanol is an excellent fuel for petrol cars. Dimethyl ether is an excellent fuel for diesel cars. So that's one property, they're good fuels. So maybe they do share the same properties, but we'll see when we answer this question. No, they don't. The two substances have very different molecular structure, so their molecules have different shapes and bind together in different ways. Okay? So dimethyl ether looks like this. Okay? While ethanol looks like this. Oops, hang on, that's wrong. Okay, so you can see they're bonded differently together. And it's the structural differences that make them behave differently in terms of their properties. Okay? Ethanol happens to have a higher melting and boiling point than dimethyl ether. Okay? And ethanol bonds with water, actually can dissolve in water very, very well. It has unlimited solubility in water, whereas dimethyl ether cannot dissolve in water, and so it doesn't dissolve. Okay? So even though they have exactly the same chemical composition, the fact that the chemicals within them are put together differently makes them different in terms of their properties. So it's another branch of physical chemistry that relates to how certain chemicals bond together to give different properties. Okay? But they do share some commonalities. They do have the same components. They are both excellent fuels for different applications. And they are one is slightly polar while the other one is very polar. So they do share some similar properties, but they do behave very differently to one another.